Hey, what's happening? It's your boy Derez De'Shon, and I just skipped class with the progress report. Let's get it!
The progress report.
All right, what's going on? It's your girl Lala Shepherd. This is another episode of Skipping Class presented by the Progress Report. Man, we got Derez De'Shon in the building, long overdue. How you feeling?
I'm good. We in here. It's definitely long overdue.
Long
we
overdue.
Now.
Man, we keep running into each other in the clubs, just random stuff all the time. But you know, I just feel like everything happened when it's supposed to happen. So I appreciate you being here, man.
I appreciate y'all for having me. Let's get to it.
Nah, for sure, man. We know you just put out that project too, man. That shit definitely riding. We posted it for our New Music Fridays and shit too. So.
Oh, that's what's up.
Hell yeah, we gonna get into that. So let's get into your background, man. Describe your childhood and let me know what type of kid were you coming up.
I think, when they ask that question, I go in my mind a lot, and it's just like the normal, like regular childhood, I guess. But the only difference, I grew up with my father instead of my mom, so it was a little different as far as, how I reacted to certain things or how I handled certain situations or how I dealt with certain people. So other than that, it was cool. I mean, I was an average kid. I was a good kid, really. Like, I was focused, you know what I'm saying? I did my schoolwork. I wasn't skipping. I went on that. I was trying to make sure my dad was happy, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
I was a big brother to my real blood brothers, you know what I'm saying, and to the neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? So it was just like, it was cool, like regular fun, regular young, you know what I'm saying?
Got you. So growing up, like with your dad, did you ever feel like you was missing a motherly or woman type touch?
Yeah, always, even to this day, you know what I'm saying? I feel like if my mom, if I had that relation with her then, I'd be different now. I'd be more sensitive to certain subjects. I'd be able to understand in a different light, you know what I'm saying? But it's cool. We growing, we learning every day.
Nah, that's facts. So at what point did you get into the booth to record a song? Like, not even taking music serious, but what point did you like first get in the studio?
See, I had a neighbor named Mike, you know what I'm saying? He stayed like across from me, and he had a computer. So I think the first time I ever recorded, I bought like a computer program or something. I can't, music generator or something like that. And I went in, I was just rapping. Like, I wasn't really serious, but I recorded every day. And then it became, like my friends in the school and everybody like, oh, that hard, bro, you need to I started selling CDs, you know what I'm saying? So I think that was, I'd say probably like 6th grade maybe. Yeah.
And I know you've been on your musical journey for some time.
Long time.
Yeah, for a minute. So like, at what point did you decide to like take it serious and pursue it as a career?
When, once I had the backing of like, when Slim Dunkin, long live Slim Dunkin, when he was like, let's get it, my cousin Day, he was like, bro, you fire. He introduced me to Dunkin. I think that's when I took it serious. When I seen the opportunity that was at hand and I knew that it can happen for real. Cause I've been rapping, doing talent shows, doing the real grind. And I used to feel like it ain't gonna happen. Like, it's just impossible. Like, certain people make it. But then once I seen, Dunk really making it, moving, doing shows, he showed me it was real, and I was like, oh shit, I gotta be real too. Take it serious, like a 9 to 5, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely, man. So with Slim Dunkin, like I always fuck with Brick Squad, but I remember one time it was Slim, OJ, and a few others. They had came to Cincinnati, Ohio. That's my hometown, and like. It wasn't that many people at the show, which was great for fans because it was super intimate. But like Slim was just a cool nigga, like just fucking with everybody. So it's like
cool, laid back.
Yeah, like, and I would never forget how he made everybody feel. So I want you to just talk about like what did he mean to the culture of just music in general, and more specifically like Atlanta. Even though I know where y'all come from, ain't technically Atlanta, but you know what I mean.
It meant, he personally was like a ball of energy, you know what I'm saying? A good energy, a good vibe. Like, it was like seeing something you can dream in your face for real as reality. Like, looking at him, knowing the situation and how it used to be and knowing where you coming from and knowing what you turned your situation into and knowing how he used to take us on the road and pull over and stop on like certain states, like, get out and look at the mountains and like, bro, we from Clayton County, we never seen nothing like this. We gotta enjoy this. And of course, you know, everybody, you know, got another side, and every, you know, it is what it is. So, you know, I just feel like he was very, very, what's the word I'm trying to use? Influencing in the culture of today. Like, he was very influential today to what's going on today. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Just
So
ahead of his time, for real.
Nah, facts. You probably was at that show then.
I don't think I was at that one,
Okay.
but I do remember going to Ohio with Dunkin and Woo and Frenchie. Yeah.
Got you. That shit was hard as hell. Now, what would you say was your, you know, your breakout moment
Far as what?
musically?
Breakout,
Like to the point where people like to really start to pay attention to what you got going on.
I would say that was probably like when I did my first mixtape with Dunk, Block Illegal. I think that was when people started like, oh, okay, who was this fat, you know what I mean, this fat dude, you know what I'm saying, rapping. I think that was the breakout.
And like when that happens, like how does it change like how people treat you or look at you and stuff, like when people start to like recognize you and take you serious?
Well, see, at that point in time, it was so much going on, and being from where I'm from, and you know, I'm having my own personal situations going on. I used to go to places and people, you know, looking at me, and I didn't know if it was a good thing or a bad thing. So I was always on, like, yeah, I don't know, like, you know what I'm saying? But when it was good and positive, it did boost my, it motivated me, it boosted me, you know what I'm saying? And it just was like, yeah, okay, let's get it.
Nah, for sure, I hear that. Talk about just moving safely then as a public figure, because, you know, 9 times out of 10, people know who you are, and you might not know them folks.
I had to learn how to move safely, and I'm still learning, you know what I'm saying? Every day is a learning process, but being a public figure, you have to kind of like know and take accountability of who you are, and you're not who you used to be. And even though sometimes, you know, we come from a certain place and this is the type of person that we are, we got to learn how to be bigger than that person and understand our responsibility and role in the culture, and know like, you somebody, you got to move like somebody, you got to act like somebody. Even though this may be fun, this is not fun for you. It's not safe for you. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's real shit. I want you to describe, like, what was you going through in your life before you recorded Hardaway?
Hardaway was like, well, before I recorded Hardaway, it was just like, I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to get it. This is my last leg. I'm trying to believe in this rap. I just put my all in. I was, you know, missing my kids, going through a situation where I had to sacrifice time with them and still try to figure out how to provide at the same time. So it was like, that time was just so dark for me, because it's like I knew what I had the opportunity to become, but I also knew how much pain this is causing my kids and causing me as a man, as a father that's really in my kids' life. Like, I don't, you know, I ain't one of them. Like, I'm trying to be there, you feel me, every step of the way. So at that time, it was just, it was hard, it was rough, but it worked out, it came through, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely. We want you to come skip class with us and share your story on our new segment called Skipping Class.
Look, we want to talk to all the artists, indie or mainstream, or if you're an entrepreneur, come build your brand with us and tell your story to the world.
You'll also get the shot in our locker, and you'll get promo clips for all your fans. So DM us today or visit our website, tprmediagroup.com. Get locked in with us.
At what point did you realize and notice like the song was taking off on its own without you having to really do too much?
The first impression that I got that was like, oh, this shit going, is when Birdman was riding in the car playing it. Now, when I saw that, I said, oh, this motherfucker must be hard. And then my second encounter was when I was in the club and DJ Ant Dirty was playing at 11:45, and he stopped it, and the whole club was singing it. And I'm like I literally dropped the till, like, boy, it's happening. Yeah.
That's hard. What was your biggest adjustment to fame?
I think I'm still trying to adjust to it. Noticing the difference between people who genuinely rocking and the ones who just trying to be opportunists. the adjustment between family, you know, well, family, you know, well, me in my situation, I don't hear from my family every day, months, years possibly go by before I hear from my family. But now, you know what I'm saying, I'm who I am. Or at that time, when Hardaway hit, it's like everybody trying to get in touch, everybody trying to figure out what I got going, everybody want to come out. And it was like, I ain't know how to take that, but now that I'm older and been through it a little longer, it's like I took it as if, I mean, I am your cousin, or I am your brother, I am your nephew, so I get it. You know what I'm saying? You want the world to know that too.
For sure.
But I want you to be my uncle or be my brother before all of this. You feel me?
Thanks. Yeah. I hear that, man. I know that's got to be a challenge.
It is. To this day, it is.
I know it is. Did you face any hardships or pressure, like if people wanted you to make a song like Hardaway?
Yeah, definitely. Okay. Of course, once Hardaway did what it did, everybody I did business with was like, you know, as far as my team, yes, we need another Hardaway, man. Just go in the booth and just remake Hardaway. And I'm like, bruh, I'm like, this is me. I can make all kinds of Hardaways, but I can make different music. I didn't want to be stuck in that category, which I kind of accidentally did get stuck in it anyway. Yeah, but now I'm, you know, the recreation.
Nah, I respect that. We're going to get into the music, the new music too. I want you to talk about just learning money management, because it's like you.
I had to learn.
Yeah, like if you come into a situation where you got a song that just take off like that, and then you get into the money like that, like.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, I came from nothing. I blowed the first one. I went through it. Didn't care what I was doing, clothes, shoes, strippers, like whatever. I'm lit. I ain't did none of this. We doing it. I'm with the crew, we having fun, you know what I'm saying? So I ran through the first little experience of getting money, but then I learned, you know what I'm saying? All right, now you know how you going, you know, you got a fiance and kids and stuff now. Now you wanna, you know, depart from the game. You don't wanna live in a house full of niggas all day no more. So, you know, I had to learn from that experience. I had to learn how to budget. I had to learn how to put money up for bills, then play. You know what I'm saying? Now the kids live with me. I got to be able to make sure they got what they need for school. So life just taught me how to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? But long as it was 30, we were balling, like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody having money too, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Yeah.
What would you tell an artist if they was to like have a hit record out of the blue? What would be some game that you would give to them, like as far as money management and just tips in general, because you've been there?
Money management, I would tell the artist, as soon as it's lit, go ahead and plan on investing in something else to keep you going without you having to worry about it. Like, if you can make money while you making money and money making money for you while you make money, like, that'll be the best thing possible, because it's gonna get slow. Like, anything can happen. Like, the whole coronavirus slowed down a lot of stuff. You know, anything can happen. The streams, and you know, when the streaming thing started to switch up and how you calculate your money off the streams, you know, it changed a lot. So I would say once you get in and you getting that show money, put it up, put it into something and let it make money for you. Continue to do your shows and make sure you got music put up. Like, just keep working, because once that song fills out, you need to be working one right back in, or a whole project. I think now that I'm noticing that on my own, I would tell them, just drop. Don't worry about, you know, let me find the next Hardaway or whatever your hit is. Just keep dropping. Just let the fans have content so they can know you, so they can vibe with you, so they can really be a genuine fan base, somebody organically who gonna rock regardless, because you can still get booked shows. You ain't got a stream of 100 million. You can still get booked shows because you having constant content.
Nah, that's facts.
Yeah.
From your perspective, how do you feel like the game / the industry has changed, you know, since you first got in it, man? Because it's been a lot of changes, but I'm just curious from your perspective, what do you see?
Well, I really never got the real chance to get in the industry. Like, I did a partnership with a company, and then now I'm independent. So it's like, I never really experienced the full industry experience. But from my understanding and how I'm viewing it, I'm understanding it's very political. You know, you gotta build your circle, build your team, and rock out. Like, it is what it is. Be like a team. when I ball, you ball. When you ball, I ball. Like, you gotta just lock in with the crew.
Nah, for sure. And being independent, like, what do you prefer? You like being independent more, or you prefer?
I love being independent more just off of the moves that I can make when I want. And that's only from my past experience of not being in control of what's being dropped, when it's dropped, how it's dropped. Or if I want to wake up today and do an R&B song, it's like, nah, we ain't pushing that delay time. You know what I'm saying? But far as having somebody or a team or a machine behind you that can market and push your music to a platform you can't do alone unless you got that relationship.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I think that being with a label or being with a company or being with a partnership is better unless you have the relationships and you have the platforms and you got the financial situation to get it done. You know what I'm saying? Because it costs.
Oh yeah.
It costs hella money. Like,
Hell yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Them $200-$300 videos ain't gonna make it when you trying to, you know what I'm saying?
Then you gotta market that shit. You can't
feel,
just
yeah,
do that.
you feel me? That ain't gonna work.
Nah, that's facts. It's a lot that go into this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I want you to speak about your relationship with Rich Homie Quan. I seen that you recently performed at his 10-year anniversary concert.
yeah.
That shit was lit, too.
Oh yeah, that shit was lit, big, and that was a monumental statement he made. You know what I'm saying? 10-year anniversary.
Yep.
But nah, Quan a good dude. I've been knowing Quan for a minute. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you know, we ain't never lock in because our relationship was personal. Like, it ain't, oh, let me get a song. But we on that though. We finna get on that. But nah, he a good dude, genuine, real, respectful young nigga. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't mean young nigga, but you know, I'm thinking about the past. Like, yeah, we just locked in. We from the South, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Well, you know, he from where he from, but I know him from around the way, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, for sure. So let's move on to other artists too. Like, I know you got a couple of folks that you cool with that serving time. Like, you know, we got Rollo, Bloody J, that's the homie. Talk about what's the best way to be there for somebody that's serving time from your perspective.
Just be there for them genuinely. Like, you know, when somebody call you, just, if you can, you know, pick up. If they text, you know, reply. You know, I got a lot of people who've been, you know, doing time or going through hard situations where they just really need somebody to talk to. So if you could be an ear, sometimes that is more impactful than anything you could physically do for somebody.
I agree. All right, well, let's get into this new project, man, that Bigger Than Me joint, man. I felt like the music, it was so personal. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I literally saw a visual in my head to every song in that motherfucker. I'm like, damn, man. Yeah. And, like, I appreciate you being vulnerable, and I feel like that's what you're supposed to do as an artist, you know what I'm saying? So let's talk about that title meaning first.
Bigger Than Me, man, it's just exactly that. It's like everything bigger than me, everything I'm doing is not just me. It's not about me making a financial gain. It's not about me trying to keep up with nobody or trying to stay in the loop or prove a point. It's bigger than me. I got people that depend on me, you know, not only my kids, but the people in the world that listen to my music and get guidance and can, excuse me, can continue to move forward with their hardships and their situations. So it's like, bigger than me is just that. It's just bigger than me. It's for the world this time.
Respect, man. And this is the first title of a project that didn't have like the pain in it.
Right.
So like, talk about just what made you decide to like step away from that, and you know the differences between this project versus the other projects.
Honestly, I'm trying to just show I'm more than just playing music, which they categorize for me. I figure I do real music, confessional music, music that is coming from a place that I'm knowing somebody else, uncle Phil, or nephew, or daughter, or dad, sister, mother, somebody going through something in life that's similar to what I'm going through, and I can help and reach out. So now it's like I'm bigger than that. You know what I'm saying? Spiritually, mentally, you know what I'm saying? Lyrically, like, pain cool, but we gotta get over it. Like, pain don't last forever.
Thank God.
Yeah.
So speaking of pain music though, what are your thoughts when people talk down about pain rap music?
I think that the people that talk down on it probably listen to it, you know what I'm saying? They just feel like, I mean, nobody wants to be sad or nobody wants to be in a depressional state. So it's like, I think maybe they kind of don't understand it or they just choose to you know, I don't know, they want to be lit, so that ain't their choice of music, which I can't blame them, but, you know, they ain't the only ones that matter. It's other people, like, everybody ain't lit. Everybody ain't having bricks, everybody ain't selling dope, everybody ain't rich, everybody ain't killing it, everybody ain't hitting licks. So it's, you know, for each his own.
That's facts. You got this record called Perception. Did you really feel blackballed at some point?
Of course.
Why so?
And I don't mean that in the state of nobody actually doing something. I just feel like in the state of me being forgot about, me being in the state of, you know, any blog site you see when they talk about this so-called pain music, is for some reason you keep leaving my name out. I'm the one who made it okay for everybody else to even get involved in making this so-called pain music. So it's like, how you take that away from me? Like, who working what? Like, what going on? Like, who in the middle of that? You feel me?
No, I feel that 100%. You right too. You right. I want you to talk about some of the collabs on the project. I know you and Money Moo got a good relationship. That's the homie.
Yeah, that's my
I was
dog.
happy, for sure. I was happy to see that you and Big Boogie did something.
Oh yeah, that's my dog too.
I think
Me
that
and
was
Boogie
dope.
been rocking for a minute though. It just,
Got
you know,
you.
like, this was the perfect one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I thought, you know, with Big Boogie, he been working for a minute too. I think a lot of people don't know that unless you know him.
Yeah, facts.
So I thought that was hard. Then you got Murray on there.
Yeah, Morel,
which
good
makes
nigga
sense.
too. Yeah, he a good nigga though.
For sure. Then it's a few other people that I wasn't familiar with. So talk about just linking with those people. Why did you decide to feature them on this particular project?
All right, who did you have a list of the names?
Yeah, so the ones that I just mentioned and the people that I don't know. So I can pull it up. I don't know who Girlfriend is. That was my first time hearing her.
Girlfriend. She a upcoming artist. She on her way about to do her thing.
Got you.
And we got put together through Chase, the guy who was engineering my album and mixing my album. He do work with her as well, and he just thought it was a great idea to work with. And when I heard her, I was like, she the truth, like, it's immaculate. And you know, I never even did nothing with a female R&B artist on my, you know what I mean, in my whole career. But I'm, like I say, I'm opening up though.
Yeah.
We finna do something new. I'm finna let them know, like, I'm on a new wave. Like, I'm the biggest thing going, not just pain music. Yeah, who else you ain't?
So you got another person, One Shot Deals.
Oh yeah, One Shot Deals, that's the family man. He doing his thing too. And he just a good vibe. Like, it added, what's the word, dynamic to the record. Like,
For sure.
You feel me? It's like, y'all ain't, it's been a minute since I put bars on something. And then my man from, you know, Harlem, we like, yeah, let's get it. Like, come on with it.
And then you got Goldmouth, and of course I know T-Rell.
Yeah, Goldmouth, that's my dog too, you
For
know what I'm saying? Good brother, good energy. We was in the studio. And I was just like, shit, bro, let's get one in.
For
Like,
sure.
we locked in. Like, I got personal relationship with these folks.
Got you.
So
I
you know what I'm saying? When they, you know, hey bro, let's do something. Let's do it. Fuck it. T-Rell, good dude.
Hell
He pushed
yeah.
up on me like, bro, we gon' work, and we did. Like, we really got like a project on. I mean, I don't know if I'm supposed to tell y'all that.
Okay, exclusive. Listen,
I don't know if I'm supposed to tell y'all that,
I'm here
but
for
yeah, we
that.
got some shit on the way too.
I'm here for that. Now T-Rell, a talented dude,
Yeah,
man.
he fire, hungry.
Super hard, man. He was up here not too long ago, too, maybe a couple of months ago, but I met him. I was hosting the stage for South by Southwest. I said, this nigga took over the whole fucking
Yeah,
show, bro.
he do that. That boy is a ball of energy, boy.
Yes, sir. So I'm happy to see that niggas is linking up, man. That's what the hell it's about.
Yeah, that's what it's about, man. You got to fuck with who fuck with you. You can spend all your
Facts.
time fucking with these folks, and they ain't really fucking with you. I ain't gonna support your shit. I ain't gonna post your shit. I ain't even gonna mention your shit. I ain't even gonna mention you in the interview. Like, I go where the love organic at, where it's genuine.
Facts. Another topic that you had spoke about on the project, which I thought was, very dope that you was vulnerable about it. Talk about just tips for living with depression. Cause, unless you've been through it, I've experienced it as well too. It ain't just some shit that just you turn on and turn off.
You can't, yeah.
And people think money can fix it. Hell nah. So I want you to talk about just some tips for living with it.
Honestly, man, the best thing that I've learned, or the best tool or resources that I've had, was to be able to talk to a counselor. To actually learn what's the trigger points, because you can't see it, you living, you don't know it, and being hit with that what do we call that? that health, you know, I don't know what you call depression, like what is it? But
Dark cloud.
No, like, you know, being hit with that type of health issue, like, because that's a health issue. Depression
is.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So being hit with that, we don't see, like, you know, me going to hang with certain people causes me to have certain thoughts, or me drinking too much, or me smoking, or me taking this, or me doing that. You know what I'm saying? So me having, you know, the counselor to talk to or whatever, and to learn the triggers and actually see them now, I had to separate certain things. Now, a lot of things that I had to do, it was hard for me to do, but I had to do it in order for me to try to keep a mental state in a good place. But we still lapse sometimes, and we still make mistakes. Nobody's perfect. I still have mental meltdowns. But, you know, we working through that too as well. But I would give tips on actually talking to somebody. Ain't nothing wrong with getting help. We grow up, you know, as black people or African American people or whatever they want to classify as us as of today. We was taught to, you know, deal with it, be hard, like you straight, stop crying, like don't act like a bitch. But nah, nigga, it's fucked up. You don't know what I'm going through. I come outside and smile, nigga. I go in the house and cry. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, get some help, talk to somebody. Don't hold it in.
Definitely, man. Think again, man, we need more people such as yourself saying that shit. You know what I mean? Because it's like, you know, I feel like especially young people that think that, you know, you're just supposed to suppress feelings. So hearing it from somebody like you, that's going to definitely help them.
That is a path to destruction.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree, man. Speak on redefining yourself, because I know you kind of spoke about that too on the project. Mm-hmm.
Redefining myself, I mean, it's really just to the people. It's to the people, my organic fans who know me one way. I'm who I am. I've been this way the whole time, my whole career. But when you got different people picking and hand selecting what they want to put out there, it's kind of hard for me to say, hey, I do this too. Like, you know, for example, I write music, I write R&B, I write pop, I write rock, I write country, I write whatever. Like, I'm a monster. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it's like I'm finna redefine myself through myself at this point. Now that I don't have so many hands in my plate, I can do this. You know what I'm saying? And the team I got right now support everything I'm with. They back on whatever I'm with because they know the monster I am. Yeah, it's like that.
Sure.
I'm telling you, it's like that.
For sure. Speak on the new hairstyle, man. What inspired that?
I always want a big dread. I ain't know they were called wits though. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I ain't know. I just always want a big dread. Like, I'm finna make them bigger. I just want like 6 on, 4 on.
For sure.
Yeah.
Now you got a song on there called Sacrifices. Now talk about your relationship with your kids.
Oh, boy. Right now, I mean, you know, as a father, I'm that. I'm a great father. We talk, we communicate. But the stuff that they go through in life, it's hard for me to talk to them sometimes because I talk to them as a father, like, you know, but I need to try to understand them as a person. You know what I'm saying? They getting older and they dealing with situations they own. And I'm kind of like with my kids, you a baby forever. Like, my daughter getting older, she talking about she want to get a job. I'm like, a job? What? Man, hell no, you tripping. But that could teach her something that I can't teach her.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And I know she got friends. She probably just want to go outside and kick it, you know what I mean? Just be a part of the regular crowd for a bit. But yeah, my son, he just a little me times 10. So me trying to talk to him be hard sometimes because he be like, but ain't you? And I'm like, no, not no more, I'm not.
Yeah.
You feel me? It's a point, son, where you have to grow up and learn and realize that was bullshit. So I'm trying to teach him, but he young, he don't want to hear that. He like, yeah, all right, Pop. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, it's great, man. I love being a father, every step of it, every headache. Yeah.
That's dope, man. And that's cool that your daughter want to get a job because it's like teaching them that independence early.
And you know, I'm going to tell y'all what I honestly tell her. And I'm going to stop, though. This goes to what I'm saying. I'm trying to learn them. I'm like, man, get a job. For what? Like, you don't need a job. I do everything for you. I'm going to do it forever. You're going to be 100. I'm going to still take care of you. I'm going to buy you a house. Like, you good. You don't got to do that. If anything, you know, you start a business and I'm gonna pay for that, and then that's yours. But she like, nah, I want to go do hair. I want to be a veterinarian. I I'm like, man, all right.
Nah, that's hard though. That's cool. I think having a job definitely it establishes independence too,
Yeah.
you know. Now I want you to talk about balancing your love life as well as being a musician.
That's rough. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Trying to be in a relationship. Well, I'm engaged, so
Yeah.
trying to be engaged and have that time and energy and focus for that, because it take that. And do the music and be gone and be on the road and in the studio, or just not being able to be there for all of the specific things that she want to do. It get hard sometimes, but we work it out the best we can. So, you know, if I'm out, you know, hey, babe, let's ride, let's go hit the, you know what I mean? I got a show, let's go hit this. Oh, I'm going to Jamaica for an interview, you want to go? And we try to make the best out of it, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Yeah.
Now outside of, you know, your love life, kids, and music, man, you a chef on the low.
Yeah.
So talk about your passion for cooking and how did you learn to cook?
That's one of the things that helped me with depression, for real. When I cook, I'm literally thinking, I'm watching what I'm doing. You know, it get my brain going. Like, it's like, let me taste this, or let me taste that, let me not burn this. Oh, let me watch the YouTube and see how they did that. Like, oh,
So
this how they
YouTube.
be. Yeah, so it's like I'm that cooking helped me mentally, just like the music.
That's hard.
Yeah.
What would you tell your younger self if you got a chance to talk to him?
Be loyal to yourself. It's cool to have friends, but you know what I'm saying, you gotta know what's a real friend. Just because somebody say they love you don't mean they love you. That word can be used against you because they play on your emotions. I would tell myself never give up on yourself, because it was points where I gave up on myself and I just kept going because of the situations I was in, because I got a contract, or because I have to turn in this many albums, or because I have to reach this goal in order to move to the next point. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of lost fun with it. I tell myself just keep having fun. I would definitely tell myself learn the business, because I noticed from the transition of what I'm doing, I missed out on a lot of money. I missed out on a lot of relationships being ruined by messed up business decision making by other people that wasn't me. I would tell myself just get all the way in 100%, business and music.
Respect that shit. So our platform is called The Progress Report. We talk about growth, getting better, and all that good stuff. So what does the word progress mean to you right now?
Progress to me means right now waking up every day with no fear, going for it, knowing that tomorrow gonna be better than yesterday, knowing that when I drop this body of work that I'm finna drop, it's gonna be better than the last body of work that I dropped. Knowing that every day that I wake up is a second chance, another opportunity for me to be better than I was yesterday. Like, that's what progress is to me. As long as you get up and go for it, that's progress.
For sure, man. Now, this definitely was a dope conversation, man. I'm glad
sure.
we finally got it in. Salute to your team, man.
Appreciate
We was
it.
long overdue, man. So, what else you got coming up in the cut? We know you just put out this project, so what else you got coming up?
Oh man, I'm in a movie. I've been doing movies. Well, I did a movie, working on other movies.
Nice.
Writing more, you know what I'm saying? Starting different businesses. I don't know, whatever come my way, I'm just keep going. I can't not do nothing. Like, I'm me, the GOAT. No, I'm the GOAT eater. You know what I'm saying? I'm me. I do me. I'm gonna do everything great.
For sure.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man. Shit, you got a message to your fans right now?
Stay real to yourself, man. Trust you and trust people to be people. Don't never put too much on somebody and you know they can break. Stay positive, put God first, and keep going. Don't let nothing break you.
That's real talk. All right, well, shit, I appreciate you skipping class with us.
I appreciate y'all. Let me get back to class.
Okay.
The Progress Report.